Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope all of you are safe and taking good care of yourselves. Students, today we are going to read chapter 11, The Selfless Tree. So, it is usually said that trees are the best friend of man on this earth. They are the most beautiful gift from nature. They provide us everything without expecting anything from us in return. But students, still, sometimes we cut down the trees just for our benefit. So usually we become selfish. But the trees, they remain selfless. So now let's read this touching story and learn how useful the trees are. Now let's start reading this story. Once there lived a poor boy having nothing but a big apple tree in the backyard of his little hut. Both the boy and the tree loved each other very much. Every day, the boy would come to the tree and enjoy its company. So, students, here one word is given to you, company. So, this word means companionship. Okay? He would climb the tree and swing from its branches. The tree also enjoyed the boy's childlike naughtiness. Here, the word naughtiness means mischief. Okay, so what is being said in this paragraph is that a long time ago there was a huge apple tree, and a little boy loved to come and play around it every day. He climbed to the tree, ate the apples, and took a nap under the shadow. He loved the tree, and the tree also loved to play with him. Okay? One day the boy's parents had gone to work and he was alone at home. He was feeling hungry, but there was nothing to eat in the house. Sadly, he went out in the backyard and sat under the tree. "What's the matter? Why are you so sad?" the tree asked. "I am very hungry, but there is nothing to eat," replied the boy sadly. "Eat some ripe apples from my branches," the tree advised. Students, here the word ripe, one word is given to you, ripe. It means fully grown. This word ripe means fully grown. So students, here basically one conversation is given to you between the boy and the tree. Now what happened that one day the little boy's parents, they had gone to work and the boy was alone at home and he was feeling very hungry, but there was nothing to eat. Okay, so he just went in the backyard and there was a tree. So the tree asked the boy that what's the matter? Why are you so sad? Then the boy said that I am feeling very hungry, but sadly I have nothing to eat. So the tree advised the boy to eat some ripe apples from its branches. So finally, the little boy climbed the tree and he plucked some ripe apples and ate them. Okay, students? Now let's read further. Time passed by and the boy grew older. He went to the nearby town in search of a job. The tree was alone now. He was sad. After some years, the boy returned home. The tree felt very happy. When the boy came to the tree, it waved its branches in joy. Here, the word waved, one word is given to you, waved, it means move to and from. Clear? This word waved means moved to and from. So, now see what the tree is saying. Come, my boy, come and climb my trunk. Eat some ripe apples from my branches. But the boy answered, I am no more a little boy to climb your branches and eat apples. Actually, I want to do some business for which I need some money. Can you help me? Asked the boy. So, students, now as the boy grew older, he went to the nearby town in search of job. As usually we also do, like when we grew older, so we usually go outside our town and search a job. Okay, so that we can earn money also. So in the similar manner, this little boy, when he grew older, he went to the nearby town in search of a job, and now the tree was left alone. And that's why the tree was very sad, because students, a very good relationship was developed between the boy and the tree. Okay, so that's why the tree felt sad when the boy left it. So after some years, when the boy returned home, then the tree was very happy. And the tree asked the boy that, come, my boy, come and climb my trunk and eat some ripe apples by plucking it from my branches. But this time, the boy answered that now I am not a little boy, that I will climb your branches and eat some ripe apples from you. Now now I have grown up. So now I have to do some business. But for that I need some money. Clear? So now the little boy is asking the tree that, can you give me some money? So the tree replied that, I don't have any money, but yes, what you can do is, you can take my apples and sell those in the market and earn some money. So students, the boy plucked those apples and carried them away. Clear? And by doing this, students, the tree felt very happy. Okay? The tree felt great joy in helping the boy. Now the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad again. But one day, when the boy came back, the tree was happy and shook its branches with the joy. Clear? So in this way, the tree helped the boy by giving its apple to the boy. Clear? And then again, by selling those apples in the market and earning some money, the boy went away to do his business. So now the tree was sad again, but after a few years, the boy again came back, and then again the tree was happy. Okay, now let's see what the tree is saying again. Come, my boy, come and climb my trunk. These are the wordings being said by tree. Come, my boy, come and climb my trunk. Swing from my branches and eat my apples. Play in my shade and be happy, the tree said. So students, now also again the tree is welcoming that boy in a very joyous way. Okay, but again the boy replied, no, I'll not climb your trunk. I'm not a little baby. Okay, I am too busy to climb your trunk. So now I am getting married and I need a house of my own. Okay, now the boy is keeping this demand in front of tree that I need a house of my own. So can you help me? So this time the tree said, yes, yes, why not? I cannot give you a house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. So now the boy cut off the branches of the tree and carried them away to build a house. Okay, students? And now the boy again stayed away for a long time and the tree was sad again. And now again after some years he returned back and the tree was again happy. And this time, students, let's see what the boy said this time. Okay, the boy had turned into a handsome young man now. Once again, the tree welcomed the boy and asked him to climb its trunk and sit for a while under its shade. I'm going across the river for business. I need a boat for me. Can you help me? Now, students, this is the third demand which the boy kept in front of tree. Now he's saying that I need a boat to go across the river and do my business. So can you help me? So this time also the tree is ready to help this boy and the tree said, okay, you can cut down my trunk and make a boat for yourself. So this young man cut off the trunk of the tree and made a beautiful boat out of it. And he sailed away in the boat to some distance and the tree, now only a stump left, felt sad. Now only students, a stump was left with the tree. Clear? Here one word, stump is used. Students, stump means stem. Clear? Stump means stem. So now the tree was left only with its stem because rest other things was being taken by the boy. Clear? Now many more years passed and one day the young man returned from his trip after doing business across the rivers, and now students, that young man had grown old and infirm. Okay, this young man has become old and infirm. Clear, students? Here the word infirm means weak. So this young man had grown old and weak. But students, the tree recognized him easily, and this time also the tree welcomed the young man with very happily he welcomed this young man. I'm sorry, friend, but I have nothing to offer you this time. My apples, my branches, my trunk, everything is gone. But please come and sit on my stump for some time. Still, students, still, see how selfless this tree is. Okay, now the tree has lost everything, but only stump is left with it. Stump means stem is left with it, but still this tree is offering the young man to sit on the stem. And this man is saying, no, no, it's very cold outside. I am old and weak. I am feeling cold. I cannot sit on your stump, answered the boy. Now an old man, please take out my stump and make a fire of it. Now, students, at last the tree offered its stem also to the boy. It said that you can take my stem and make a fire of it so that you will no more feel cold. So the old man did and the selfless tree happily sacrificed his all for the sake of his friend. See, students, how selfless the trees are and how selfish we are. Students, you can also relate this story with yourselves also. You can consider your parent as the tree, and you can consider yourself as this boy. When we were young, we loved to play with mom and dad. When we grew up, we left them. We only came to them when we needed something or when we were in trouble. No matter what, parents will always be there and give you everything they can to make you happy. Okay? So, students, at last, I just want to say never forget how important your parents are and try not to take them for granted. They may not be around forever. Okay? So, just read the story once, and if you have any problem, you can post your query in the group. Thank you.